So begins week 7, starting on a Tuesday this week as it was Memorial Day yesterday in the US. Very low volume on the charts. So here we go today, and it's a bad start. Great British Pound Swiss franc has hit the stop loss. There you see on the 30-minute chart, right at the very top. Be interesting to see what happens next, whether it pushes more. But the point for now is $2,000 loss plus $50 for the swaps. Yeah, we were a bit shaky on this one, and it's proved as such. Better look to our US dollar Japanese yen trade for some good news. Hasn't moved any further, but it's just good how much we've locked in already, and the swap continues to go higher. Australian dollar, US dollar, not a lot going on there. Guaranteed money again though, that's all we can ask for. Meanwhile, Australian dollar Swiss franc doesn't really want to move much the last few days. It's alright where it is. Pound CAD against us, but nothing too worrying. Still got a wide bit of movement there. That's okay. Finally, US dollar Swiss franc heading up nicely. Could see this getting to the take profit, but a bit of a distance left. $400 up on it. And there we go. Not starting off the week with any new stop trades, but hopefully we are chugging again tomorrow. Do feel like we can get into some signals never too far with the elder ray trend. We'll only know in 24 hours time. Okay, let's get going here on day 33. Pulling in a win on the US dollar Swiss franc. You can see here subtrade A, $980 plus $75 swap. Cha-ching, a trading stop loss in place. Has pulled back from the high though. Got pretty fortunate where we took profit right at the top of the run-up. Be interesting to see where this one goes next. Will be a pretty weak subtrade B if it gets knocked out where it is. $144 guaranteed. Better than nothing, but obviously like to see more. And that push on the US dollar Swiss franc also happened on the pound Swiss franc, but it didn't retrace. So pretty good that we got knocked out of that on the stop loss. Really big move in favor of the pound here. And our open trade is US dollar Japanese yen, pulling a little bit further back towards the trading stop loss. Could just be consolidation, but either way, nice profits to occur. Australian dollar US dollar did drop, so we're a bit further along with the trading stop loss now. That's a guaranteed 668. Australian dollar Swiss franc hanging in there. Barely. And no movement on the pound Canadian dollar either. So overall our open trades are around about $2,500 up. All in all, pretty good. Couple new signals tonight for stop orders as well. Sell signals on the Australian dollar Japanese yen and Euro Japanese yen. We'll give them both a go. Doubling up in favour of that yen. Let's do the Aussie one first. There we go. We are in there. It will have to go quite a way to that take profit, but it gives us the room to the stop loss also. Let's just see if we get into the trade first. Euro yen, same dealio. Let's get into these trades here. Sell stop orders once more. You can see we got all the signals, bulls and bears, power falling, moving average facing down. There it is for the euro yen. Obviously could get caught out here, doubling up the risk on the yen, but there hasn't been too many signals going on. Not as much as we got towards the start of the strategy. And as we start to wind off some of these open trades here, I think it's good to queue up some more. Hopefully we'll prove them right when we come back tomorrow. Day 34 does see the end of the road for the US dollar Japanese yen. What a trade it was. Subtrade B, $1,724 on the trade plus $213 on the swap. Total of $1,937 banked there. Basically makes up for that Great British Pound Swiss franc trade on its own. Good to see. Dollar Swiss franc heading back towards that trading stop loss. Not a great day for it there. Same on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Really close. Let's have a look on the 15-minute chart here. It's been hovering there. If we zoom out, you can see just a whisker away. Wouldn't be surprised to see that one gone tomorrow, especially with some volatility from the non-farm payrolls US coming in. Going to be some action there. Australian dollar Swiss franc, wow, pulling away from the stop loss. After all that time down there, here it comes. And it is another buy signal effectively here. It's come full circle. Again, probably should be something where if the signal goes against us, we get out. But you end up closing off a lot of trades quite early then. We've let this one run. It's still far from even decent, but at least we are gaining a bit on the swap. If we were paying for it, it wouldn't feel so good. Let's hang in there, see what more we can make. Pound CAD still hanging around the same area, nothing special to write home about. And for the two pending trades we set yesterday, Australian dollar Japanese yen and Euro Japanese yen, we'll get rid of them. Prices pushed quite a bit against it. So you can see here, Aussie yen, sack that off, big green day. And green day on the Euro yen as well. So there it goes. And sadly, nothing to replace them today. Going to be looking out tomorrow, hoping to close the week with a couple new trades. Still some action going, but these trades are starting to wind down a bit, especially if we see the US dollar ones go tomorrow. Plenty to play for. End of day, end of week, and the end of our Australian dollar US dollar trade. Subtrade B couldn't pull in the 1,000 that subtrade A did. Finished off $668 there, so a little bit shy. But overall, happy to take the win still. And it's another one to bank, bringing our account just over 5% up. Our open trades are still in the good as well. Nice moves today for the US dollar Swiss franc, as well as the Australian dollar Swiss franc. Surprisingly, this almost back to our entry price. Could end up being the perfect stop loss distance. What's going to come next there? And finally, pound Canadian dollar. Really good drop on that as well, straight towards the take profit. So overall, would like to see the Australian dollar US dollar go further, but not a bad day at all. Not a bad day at all. No stop orders to finish off the week either. Hopefully things will pick up next week and we can start getting right into the action again. Our open trades are getting less by the day, and we want to keep trading, get as much testing as we can out of this strategy. So far, so good. Let's head to the journal, see how those profits are looking there. Good news this week when we look at the journal. We did add the wins on the US dollar trade, so US dollar Japanese yen and the Australian dollar US dollar. That's 3 out of 3 winning trades when we've gone in on the US dollar, because we did win earlier on the pound US dollar. That was about a month ago, but still 3 for 3. And in fact, the US dollar Swiss franc we've got guaranteed profits on as well. So that's 4 for 4 on the US dollar. Coming in very nice for us. Sweet stuff. The only disappointment was the pound Swiss franc. This one did feel shaky when we went into it. Possibly should have trusted our gut feeling there. Saved ourselves a couple $1,000, but that's the way it goes. Not always the easiest when you bring subjective decision making into this system. Very unlikely to always end up a winner. But as we said, just over $5,000 up, so more than 5% in 7 weeks. Plenty of open trades still to play for, but we've got one in guaranteed profit, at least US dollar Swiss franc. Could see the Australian dollar Swiss franc and pound CAD go down for losses, but even so, we would still be in overall profit, so a very nice position to be in. Let's keep at it.